Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. Iraq's Prime Minister Sudani, referencing his accomplishments over the last 2 years. The individuals speaking are highlighting how impressed they are with what Sudani has achieved, particularly in the context of the country's progress. There's also a mention of a significant statement made by the former central bank governor, Dr. Shaybabi, regarding Iraq's need for both stability and security in order to effectuate a change in the country's currency exchange rate. To understand the deeper implications of this paragraph, let's break it down into the main components. Praise for Sudani's performance in recent discussions on television. Sudani's leadership and the progress that Iraq has made under his guidance have been receiving considerable praise. It seems that over the past 2 years, Sudani has been implementing strategies that have had a positive impact on Iraq's economy, governance, or political stability. Given that the speaker mentions the response to Sudani's actions as being enthusiastic and positive, we can infer that Sudani has been seen as an effective leader in steering Iraq through turbulent times, perhaps even making progress toward desired economic goals, such as currency reforms, strengthening the government, or securing investments. This praise is also likely tied to Iraq's ongoing efforts to stabilize its economy and political landscape. Sudani's government is likely viewed as more capable of handling the nation's challenges, such as those related to infrastructure, governance, or relations with neighboring countries. The speaker's expression of excitement, "We all were going crazy because it's fantastic stuff," emphasizes just how impressed they are with the results that Sudani has achieved so far. Dr. Shaybabi's statement on stability and security. The reference to Dr. Shaybabi, the former governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, is significant in this context. Shaybabi's statement highlights 2 key factors that he believed were essential for Iraq to undergo a successful currency revaluation: stability and security. Dr. Shaybabi's views were based on a deep understanding of Iraq's economic and political landscape. He was aware that the country's currency value would be directly influenced by the state of Iraq's domestic stability, political, economic, and social, and security, the absence of violence and conflict. Iraq, after years of war, internal conflict, and political turmoil, was in a position where it needed to address these fundamental issues before it could expect to stabilize its currency and create an environment conducive to economic growth. From Shaybabi's perspective, without stability and security, the country's economy would remain vulnerable to shocks, and any currency change would be speculative or destabilizing. It was only when Iraq could demonstrate a degree of stability in its political processes, coupled with an environment free from major threats and violence, that the nation could confidently move forward with economic reforms, including the change in the exchange rate. The telltale signs. The phrase "these are the telltale signs" emphasizes that the actions and achievements of Sudani, as well as the political and security progress made in Iraq, are indicators that the country may now be reaching a point where it can begin to consider a change in its currency exchange rate. These signs might include political stability, Sudani's success in managing internal political issues, such as forming alliances or consolidating power, economic improvement, the country's fiscal policies and economic performance under Sudani's leadership could suggest a recovery or growth in Iraq's economy. Security progress. The improvement in Iraq's security situation, such as a reduction in violence or the effective control of militias, may signal that Iraq is moving towards a more stable environment, reducing risks to investment and financial systems. Institutional strengthening. progress in rebuilding Iraq's institutions, such as the banking system, regulatory bodies, or trade relationships, which are crucial for a successful currency reform. These signs, while not definitive proof, are viewed as evidence that Iraq is progressing toward a point where it can entertain the idea of revaluing its currency, or at least preparing the groundwork for it. This framework aligns with what many in the currency and economic reform sectors have been watching for in Iraq. Economic observers and analysts often stress that currency revaluation isn't simply about the economic policies of a central bank or the size of Iraq's foreign reserves. Instead, it is about creating a broader context of national stability and security that fosters confidence in the currency. In summary, the paragraph connects the praise for Sudanese leadership to the broader goals of Iraq's economic and political recovery, touching on the historical understanding that currency reform requires stability and security. The optimism expressed by the speaker suggests that the evidence of these two factors is becoming increasingly clear, providing hope for those watching Iraq's path toward potential currency changes. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.